Yo, what is up YouTube, man? Today I'm going to be showing you guys the 99.3 PG I made for Proam in NBA 2K25. If you like shooting, if you like dunking, and if you like playing defense, this build will probably fit you well. Now, I made this build to run the triangle offense in Proam, so it's not quite as meta as some other PGs make their build. As you guys can see, 6'2" is the height, 6'3" wingspan. I got a 99 3-pointer. I'm using my +5 caps to get it there. With the 85 mid-range, that is the pure green window, so you can actually consistently hit mid-ranges. With having 99.3, I'm going to get shifty shooter on legend. So, of course, that's going to help me knock down hop jumpers and fades, whether that's 3 or mid-range. And you get a couple of takeovers at 85 mid-range, so I recommend going up. You can keep it a little bit lower if you want to, but that's not what I would do. When it comes to the playmaking, I got 93 ball handle. I'm going to use +2 caps on that to get it to 95 for Steve Francis. 90 speed with ball. I'm going to use +1 cap to get that to 91 for Hall of Fame lightning launch. Now, my pass accent 80, if I had +5 more caps, I would put it to 85. I'm not actually passing the ball a ton, though. We're running the triangle, so the ball's going to be out of my hands. We're going to be running a motion offense. So pass ac isn't as important for me as it probably is for you, but 80 is still solid, and if you have vet 2 +5 cap breakers extra, I would definitely throw that on the 80 pass ac to make it 85. You guys can see the finishing. 89 driving dunk, 80 driving layup, and 45 standing dunk. The build gets contact dunks, and if somebody hits me late, the 45 standing dunk is going to help me just to be able to go up in the paint when I'm not in motion. When it comes to the defense, 85 steal for that gold interceptor. For perimeter defense, I actually wanted 85, and that's what I'm going to do when we get a couple more cap breakers as the season goes on. But 83 is going to get you that silver challenger, that silver pick dodger, which are the most important. 84 and 85 is going to eventually get me that on-ball menace on silver. And as you guys can see, didn't have much for rebounding or interior defense on this build. If I was playing park, if I was playing twos, this is not the build I would make. But I'm going to be playing Pro-Am. I'm going to be guarding up top. And, you know, I'm a good defender, so I can get away with it. But obviously, if you are making it different, if you're making it for park, definitely put some interior defense, maybe some offensive rebound, some block on the build. You guys can see I went high strength on this build as well to get some physical finisher, to get some immovable enforcer, to get some strong handle. That's a bit more of a play style that is more unique to me. So if you want to take off the strength, you can definitely do that. But I like having it on, and it does help you hit layups more consistently, having that silver physical finisher. 82 agility to make sure I get that legend shifty shooter whenever I get my 3-pointer 99 with the caps. And of course, just make sure you guys have the 78 vertical so you can get the contact dunks equipped on your build. If you guys didn't check out my video of me in Pro-Am with this build, definitely check it out. You guys can see me doing a lot of dunking, playing defense, shooting. I'm going to show you guys a game of some random rec. So if you don't play 5v5, if you don't have a squad to play with, you can still hop in, play with anybody on this build, and it is very effective. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been playing with builds all year that have, you know, maybe 85, 86 3-pointer at the highest. I ended up making a build that had 89 3-pointer, and that felt knocked down. When you have a build with 99 3, you cannot miss if you got the right jump shot. And definitely check it out, man. I made a video talking about the best jump shot for a 99 3. It is money. Early on, you guys can see hitting the big on the slip, 80 pass ac. It's perfect. I use Trae Young pass style as well to speed up the passes in the half court, it feels like. I know a lot of people use none, but I'm a fan of the pass styles right here. I have space towards the left, so I run, fade the shot, 85 mid-range. It feels like 99 mid-range. I'm sure that it has to do with the legend shifty shooter, but I never miss a mid-range on this build, and that's something I go to a lot. You guys can see playing defense, getting the weak contest right there. The short arms, you know, it's a little bit tough sometimes, especially if you're playing against a good guard, but you can play very solid defense on this build. And a lot of people, when they make a PG, they make it to guard the corner. In Pro-Am, I'm guarding up top. Another pass, as you guys can see. The 80 pass ac was the one thing I was worried about with the build. I was not too sure if it was going to be enough, but after playing on it, it definitely is. Now, of course, I still would want it to be higher. I would want my perimeter to be higher, but I kind of got everything to work out perfect for me. As you guys can see, I don't have the ball. I'm waiting patiently, wide open in the corner. They finally see me. I'm able to knock down the shot. Sometimes playing random rec, man, you just got to be a patient guy. I mean, it's crazy, you know. I'm sure they saw that I have a 99 3. Maybe they don't care. Either way, I get the steal, throw the lob. The team is not playing too much defense right now. I mean, everyone's just wide open every single play, so they're getting a free 3. So I got to do my best to keep us in this game. I'm sure I'm going to have some crazy stats just for us to get the win, as you guys can see. Catch it in the corner. Devin Booker hop jumper. Man, this legend shifty shooter is crazy. I feel like I can hit every single dribble pull up, every single spin shot, every single hop jumper that I take. And 2K Labs did confirm that Legend Shifty Shooter gives you a very big boost to hitting those off dribble shots. Check this out, man. I got takeover. I'm going to dunk on the center. Now, with 89 driving dunk, you don't really want to try dunking on super high interior, super high block bigs. Consistently, it's going to be tough. I would definitely not go 10 for 10 getting that dunk. With takeover, I'm pretty confident, but if I don't have take, I'm definitely just trying to dunk on the smaller defenders. If I could have had 93 driving dunk, 96, I would have went there, but I wanted to play defense. I wanted to have 99.3. I had to give up some attributes somewhere. Check this out too, man. This is why I wanted the strength on my build. That physical finisher on silver is going to help me hit all kinds of layups, where maybe I'm going for a dunk, maybe I get knocked out of the dunk. I still want to be able to knock the layup down. And I see a lot of people miss their layups even with the higher layup rating. That's because they don't have the strength on their build, don't have physical finisher, and it's a beautiful thing. I feel like I play a bit better on the perimeter too with the strength on the build. Of course, immovable enforcer helps me get a little bit bumpy, and just strength in general, it's going to make it where point guards can't just run right through my body. We end up winning the game 66-62. Shouldn't have been that close, but it's some random rec ball. As you guys can see, I shoot 83% from the three. Dunks, layups, fades, threes, contact dunks, dots. This build does it all on offense. It plays pretty good on defense. Not the best, you know, definitely not the best, but it is serviceable. And you guys can see, I'm going to show you guys one 1v1 game now. I do not recommend to play 1v1 on this build because of the lack of block, because of the lack of interior. I have other 1v1 builds on my channel, especially to my 6'4" post score that I love playing 1v1 and 2v2. But if you do want to play 1v1 this build, you can definitely do it. You just got to, you know, be locked in, as you guys can see right there. I played the shot. I want him to take shots because this build has good perimeter. It has good steal. If he's trying to baby me in the paint, that's going to be a bit tougher. I knocked down the three. 1v1 is super easy on a build like this. Nobody can guard everything, and I just got to wait to see if a dunk's going to open up, if a three's going to open up, if I can get the midi fade. You can see he plays pretty good D right there, but the 80 driving layup, the good strength, the physical finisher. Even when he does look like he's going to get a stop, it's probably not going to be a stop. You can see he's playing back a little bit more now. Ends up coming up. I go for the midi front fade right there. Not because I had to. I could have easily taken the dunk. Just to show you guys, I mean, the options are limitless. Little crossover to the paint. He's behind me. That's a dunk all day. The only chance he has is if he can get a chase down block, as 2K patched the, you know, bumping people out of dunks from behind right there. He gives me the shot. I take the shot. Have not missed a shot on this build, and I'm not going to, man. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you don't drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton. Let me know what you guys think about the build. Let me know, you know, if you have a build like this, if there's anything you would adjust. I'm sure there are, as your guys' playstyle is probably a bit different from mine. And that's the biggest thing, man. Make a build that fits your playstyle. Use this as a template and make your adjustments. This is Tonic. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.